welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SepNoSia, welcome back your presence. Alright, in the last episode, Sara, my pretty little twin sister here, is starting to awaken her assassin sense. She agreed on criminal things that a person did, so I'm pretty fucking sure she's gonna be an assassin like me, I think. I do not play the demo, so I don't know anything that's gonna happen. You see how I'm surprised with Markus suddenly being a badass, like holy crap. I just hope... Well, you can be whatever you want, Sara, okay? Let's just continue. I really don't think it was just a random criminal. Sara mulled over my argument for a second before nodding her head in agreement. As expected of my brother, you arrive at the same conclusion I did. She even agrees with me. Holy crap, she has the same conclusion with me. Phew, glad to hear it. Sometimes I'm really not sure whether or not I subscribe, guys, subscribe me, for the same reason and logic as everybody else. So it's nice to get confirmation that my conclusion made sense. Well, she is my twin sister. With that being said, what do you think about... What? About what? Oh, this scene again. I like it. Okay, time to change to gentleman style. Come in. Good evening. Ah, good evening, Sai. Wait, it's evening already? You should really go outside once in a while, you know? And ruin my perfect complexion? Moving along, I have information I think you should hear. Have you been watching or reading the news at all? The news? Why would I do that? Half of it is fabricated and the rest is just plain boring. Usually I'd agree with you, but today... What is it? Let's just say I have my eyes on someone who I think would be perfect for our upcoming operation. That's me. Yeah. As Sara's fascination with the vigilante at large deepened, and our discussion spanned a greater portion of our night than anticipated, Sara and I soon found ourselves eating dinner while watching a news recap of the very event we'd been discussing. But as Sara remained glued to the television, what intrigued me more than the tales of my violent morning was Sara's enthusiasm. Hell yeah. And her uncharacteristic stance in regards to what had happened. I'd initially been worried that my actions, my violent degradation, would inevitably drive us apart should I be exposed. I thought that the sight of me covered in a stranger's blood would sicken my sister and maybe even prompt her to call the police. However, as Sara unknowingly heard of my exploits, she wholeheartedly agreed with what I did. What? Wait. Don't tell me you tell her that you did it. She agreed with what I did. Oh, you mean like, oh, okay, I understand. She happily regaled, what is that? With baseless rumors she heard at school, her own theories on the matter, and without a doubt, made dinner far more lively than usual. Despite the morbid topic, our night was as happy and as peaceful as possible. Right up until the moment when she brought up the witness. All hell breaks loose. While I found some solace in the fact that police were knocking on our door, I wasn't naive enough to believe that they have no leads whatsoever. Between the DNA I left at the scene, and that girl being in police custody, they aren't going to just drop the investigation. And yet, with such things now out of my control, all I can do is wait. Wait and wait. As Sara and I prepared to go to sleep, I asked her a question. Say, Sara, you know the witness from school, right? She's nodding. Do you think you can get any more information from her? What did you think I was planning on doing? Holy crap, she's one step ahead of me. There's no way I could leave this alone that easily. I should have known. Yeah, she is turning into an assassin. This is great. Finally, ready to accept my reward for a day full of hardship, I laid down without another word. No matter how exhausted I am or how conflicted I feel, there's nothing a good night's rest can't cure. Don't worry, I'll keep you posted. Sara navigated her way from the light switch to our bed, soon snuggling up to her idolized vigilante. Me! Sweet dreams. You too, Sara. Hope you have sweet dreams about me. Sickness. Chapter 5. Regression. What is that? The next day... Freeze! FBI! We know you're in there! Okay, it's not. Wednesday morning, September 21st. The second my conscious mind entered the world of the living, footsteps approached my slipping figure. Good morning! Is that good enough? I sound just like when I'm sleeping, like no answer, just humming, you know. Wakey wakey, breakfast is ready and your clothes have been ironed. Get them both while they're still warm. We have an iron? That's the first thing you ask that comes to your mind. Okay, shower check, clothes check, breakfast check. We still got a bit of time left. What we're gonna do? Oh, I should get a start on the preparation for dinner. You know, it's still a long way, so don't worry about that. And off she goes. Yep. Now that Sara's stalkers have been dealt with, she's returned to her usual chipper self. It's all my doing. If anything, she's now more lively than ever. Hey, can you turn the TV up? Holy crap, she's really into this. Forget lively. Sara was never this happy in our old home. Not that I can fault her for being happy. The only downright odd behavior she's displayed since last night is her newfound fascination with the news. She watched it on and off last night, and today she's had it blaring since the moment I woke up. Come on, Sara. But her obsession isn't at all bad for me, so I have no plans to stop her. On the contrary, I've already begun to make use of it. Hell yeah. While I can't approach the witness or question high school kids, Sara is free to do both. Better yet, she seems to know the girl and was thus able to tell me all about her. Where she lives, what panties she uses. Wait, what? No. Ignore what I said just now. You want to know more about the witness? I guess it can't be helped. I'll impart upon you a portion of my great knowledge. Okay, don't be sassy with me, okay, Sara? Please. I'm the one who murdered those two guys for you. First off, her name is Lucia Kay. Is that a singer? Kai? Lucia. It sounds like my principal. She's 1 year younger than us, and she's in the grade below me at school. Lucia doesn't really have any friends. I don't think many people even knew her name until yesterday. Let's see, what else? Is that your great knowledge? Thanks for that. Lucia isn't very interesting. Above average grades, average looks, below average physical fitness. Oh my. Well, you seem to grade yourself above her. But get this. Her family is well off. But they don't seem to get along. They're actually really ashamed of Lucia. Ooh. Because of that, they won't let her have any fun. She can't go to birthday parties. She doesn't have a computer. She lives a really boring life. I sense something brewing here. Maybe it's just my feeling, but I have this unknown feeling. She waits in her room alone, wishing for someone to save her from her fate. Okay. Always playing the hopeful loner, seeking companionship, praying for the freedom that others take for granted. Or at least that's Sara's interpretation of Lucia's situation, which I don't find it convincing at all. Nice, great knowledge. Regardless, it does fit my impression of the girl, and Lucia seems nice enough. She doesn't sound like the type to brag to her friends about what really happened or to hand her savior over to the police. Right? Right? All that's left now is that Sara confirm a few of my suspicions and my mind will be completely at ease. And then those two guys say someone, I think that's me. Saying our usual goodbye, Sara left the house with a skip in her step and enough cheer for both of us. Yay! Whether or not my morning will stay so cheerful, however, is yet to be seen. As happy as I am that Sara is now shining brighter than ever, the collateral damage won't be too happy to see me. Though Markus' injuries weren't life-threatening, his ego has been severely bruised, and he won't be anywhere near as intimidating. As a result, I'll be taking the lead today, expected to commit the violent acts I initially winced upon seeing. Well, crap. I left a short while after Sara, taking with me Markus' knife. Nice music. The tune, the rhythm, yeah. Oh yeah. It sounds like those detective moment, like they're discussing the crime scenes, like the clue and everything else. Well, I don't really want to take over as the lead collector. The alternative is far less appealing. Either the collection get done or I wind up in an underground MMA ring. Okay, I'll take the collections, please. No matter how much Andre has prepared me, that's still a fate I want to avoid at all costs. Come to think of it, I seem to be shifting jobs rather rapidly lately. Without realizing it, I was coerced into being an underground MMA fighter, then an assistant debt collector, and now a lead debt collector, all in quick succession. Yep. Hell, chances are it will soon change again. There's no way my position as a lead debt collector will last very long. Or will it? But whatever the future holds, all that matters for the time being is that I survive the next 3 hours of my life. I'm here, so don't worry. My first day as a lead debt collector and hopefully my last. Waiting in front of our first stop was Markus, who'd cheered up considerably since I last saw him. Unfortunately, his confidence and attitude appeared to be among the last stages of his recovery. Morning, killer. Nice. Well, someone's in a good mood today. Oh, sorry, I didn't use the voice. Morning, killer. What right does he have to call me that anyway? He killed more people in our first collection together than I have total. Oh, so now we're comparing like, hey, you killed more than me. You're not allowed to call me that. That's really a discussion I want to have. Yeah, it is. Why so quiet, killer? Don't like your new name? It's far better than your old one. What kind of stupid name is Suoh anyway? Yeah, I was thinking like, who named you Suoh? Oh wait, the game developer did. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Oh yeah, it's not like I got to pick it, okay? Our mother named Sara, and our father decided that twins should have twin names. What? Apparently my mother flat out rejected his other suggestion, leaving me with the least abnormal name he came up with. Shut it, Bluey. Let's get to work. Or what? Are you afraid to go in without me? Rather than laugh and put on his usual act, Markus continued to stare at me bemusedly. I guess he expected a little more out of his forced recruit. I trust that you were brief on our stops for the morning. Yeah, I remember them all. While Markus was getting patched up, Andre ran through a list of names, amounts, and addresses with me. Since having a paper trail was not an option, I needed to commit them all to memory, even with my head muddled from discouraging morning. Luckily, we only have around a dozen stops to make today. No matter how distracted I am, I should be able to pull it off. Oh really? Then what are you waiting for? Well, here goes nothing. What kind of entrance? Is it a cool one, casual one, or what? First up is a restaurant owned and operated by a Taiwanese man. Taiwanese? So it's in Taiwan. That's not the only one on our list for today either. Are Asians compulsive gamblers, or are they just plain bad at gambling? Hey, not all Asians are bad at gambling, let me tell you that. I'm fairly new to this job. It seems like a lot of the stops I made have been to restaurants owned by middle-aged Asian men. Oh yeah, where do you live exactly? Okay, I don't know. What's more, I get the feeling those are the kinds of pointless questions I'll be asking myself a lot today. Yeah, stop asking that. It's kind of distracting, you know? Markus and I remained seated until the only other patron present finally left. As he walked out the door, I followed Markus' usual lead in. I made my way to the entrance and flipped the open sign around, locked the front door and closed the shutters. Not this again. Well, she's pretty, I think. Oi, get in here. He looks so... Look at his body, I mean... It's kind of like me. No, I mean, mine is better, of course. I mean, what kind of body is that? The waiters called out to the next room, summoning forth a middle-aged man with an apparent gambling problem. Don't me. Take a look at what you've done now. The waiters pointed at Markus and I. I'll handle this. The hell you will. Every time this happens, you brush me aside, saying you'll take care of everything. Then 3 months later, it's the same thing all over again. Look, I said I'd handle it, alright? And I'm saying that if you were capable of doing so, we wouldn't be in this situation. The couple began to argue, soon reverting to their native tongue and excluding Markus and I from the conversation. Native tongue? What kind of Taiwanese curses? I don't know. At first I felt awkward for having lost control of the situation so quickly, but soon after that I instead felt amused. Yeah, I actually felt like that too, like when I'm staring at two people cursing each other with different words that I don't know. Well, I'd seen many similar exchanges between indebted parties during my admittedly short criminal career. I never had Markus and I been so blatantly ignored. Swapping languages is a pretty obvious yet effective tactic. They could be plotting to kill the two of us right now and I'd be none the wiser. Ooh, that's actually kind of smart. Yeah, it might be. And while I doubt that that's what they're arguing about, it sure would be nice to know what they're saying. Oh well, if we can't glean any useful information from them, we may as well get to work. Oh shit. Okay. Hey! Eyes this way, you bastards! Look, you two can argue all you want once we leave, but the only way that's gonna happen is if you pay off your debt here and now, understood? I'm being a badass. Yeah! You don't dare talk back to me. Just do what I say. The restaurant owner didn't say a word. He simply disappeared into the next room with one assumed goal. Damn, that was easier than I thought. Maybe I'll make a good lead collector after all. And then suddenly he brings a shotgun and BAM! No intimidation, no knife waving, no blatant threats, just a logical statement telling them how to get rid of us. No, that's just naive. This is going way too smoothly. If he had the money, wouldn't he have just paid up instead of making us hunt him? Something's wrong here. Alright, you bastards, you and me, come and get me. My fucking prediction came again. Oh my god. Just as that thought crossed my mind, the restaurant owner burst back into the room, shotgun in hand. Oh yeah, snap, that prediction. Oh wait, that's actually not good. Shit. He said it too. Shit, I knew this was going too well. Honey, what are you doing? What does it look like I'm doing? I told you I handle this. Well, yeah, I think you are, but you're gonna be soon be like me, you know. Oi, sleazebags, hand over whatever you collected today and get out of here. Uh-oh. We haven't collected anything yet. They're our first stop. Idiot, don't tell him that. Idiot, don't tell him that. No money, huh? Well now, isn't that a problem? Waving his gun around, the man smart as he taunted us. We were at an obvious disadvantage, and no amount of bravado would change that. I wonder what you people usually do to those who can't pay. Maybe I should cut off your hands like thieves you are. While I look around the restaurant trying to find an escape, Markus clenched his fists. Don't get cocky, asshole! Markus, stop! What? The second Markus charged forward, our target fired, blowing Markus's stomach wide open without hesitation. Markus' body hit the floor unmoving, and the regrettably familiar sight of pooling blood filled my eyes. Okay. Hey, Markus? I tried calling out to Markus, but I received no response. I moved closer, placing my hand on his shoulder and weakly pushing for a response. Markus, can you hear me? Back up, kid. If you don't want to end up like your friend, you'll do as I say. Okay, but before that, let me say this. No, Markus! Okay. The owner crept forward, getting a closer look at his work. I kept my eyes on Markus, discreetly keeping track of his shooter's vicinity as the man closed in on his victim. Please, Markus, speak to me. I said back up! Oh shit! Fading an emotional goodbye, I drew the shotgun-wielding man closer, careful not to let him catch me glancing at him. The moment he was within striking distance, I abused the window of opportunity Markus' sudden death had granted me, slashing his shooter's throat immediately. He had dropped his shotgun, unable to hold both it and his throat at the same time, and I moved in to finish the job. My lady, you're next. Sparing no time for my fallen partner, I coerced the waitress at gunpoint to take me to their safe out back. Cash in hand, I fled the scene, moving to my next mark for the day without delay. I moved from target to target, completing the day's work with ease, and before I knew it, I had completed my last stop for the day. You don't feel... But even then, after completing a day full of solo ventures, I felt neither happy nor relief. I had continued working, not because the work needed to be done, or because I felt obliged to finish what I started, but because I simply didn't know what else to do. Markus is dead. He was shot right in front of me. I was right there beside him, and I couldn't do a thing to help him. As the lead collector, I should have thought things through. I shouldn't have let us get into that situation to begin with. But the most worrying part is, it could have just as easily been me. While I tried to convince myself otherwise, I was in just as much danger as he was. I could have died then and there, or the next stop, or even in this very seat. The waiters could have poisoned my food for all I know. The chef could be loading his shotgun. I've been flirting with death this whole time, high on the thrill of getting paid to intimidate random strangers, never truly realizing how messed up this kind of life is. If I keep this up, I really might die. Oh shit. That was, kind of crazy. What kind of face is that? Walking through the dark corridor, Andre nervously glanced behind, cautious of where he was being led. Look at him! Look at his badass glasses. Move it. Yes, sir. Andre's guide continued to urge him forward, allowing no chance of escape. Okay, where am I seeing this? Like I'm behind him or something? Upon passing through the heavy door which awaited him, Andre was greeted by a single man. Nice to see you, Andre. Good evening, sir. As Andre spoke, the presence behind his back shifted. Although both men spoke kindly, there was an unmistakable sense of malice and unease in the air. Andre, my friend, let me cut straight to the chase. Ooh. I want you to explain to me why that run Markus has been making your collections for you. Oh, so he's cheating him. I can understand that you would want to bring Markus along with you as his part of his training. That makes perfect sense to me. What I don't understand is why you'd let him take the lead and go off on his own. The presence behind Andre shifted once more, this time inching closer. I wanted to make sure he had what it takes. Throw him in head first, you know. Is that right? Well, obviously he didn't have what it takes. Otherwise he'd still be alive, wouldn't he? What? What are you talking about? I saw him just... He was shot dead this morning, conducting a collection. No. That's impossible. He is. Lucky for you, his partner wasn't hurt in the process. His partner? Wait, you're telling me that Markus is dead, but that other brat survived? Just how is that lucky? If Markus really is dead, then it's definitely his partner's fault. Oh? Just yesterday, that incompetent brat left Markus alone to go on some bullshit vigilante trip. Now when he was supposed to be taking the lead, Markus winds up dead? Nobody can do this job alone, let alone with an unreliable partner. Nobody can do this job alone, huh? Your smile is really freaking creepy. I would like pray to God the moment you smile to me like that. What's so funny? You say that nobody can do it alone, yet this incompetent brat managed to do just that. Instead of making excuses or crying over his partner, he avenged his death and completed the day's work. Andre stared at his boss in disbelief, unable to swallow what he was hearing. I know I shouldn't be laughing and being happy, but you know, I feel elite, you know. I'm backing up Suoh here, okay? He's the main guy. I don't give a fuck about Markus or Andre. I mean, yeah, I do, but you know, life goes on, you move on. You really are defending him. I seek out talent. This boy has it. Markus did not. You son of a... Andre attempted to lunge at his boss, but before he could so much take a step, the presence behind his back made its move. The ninjas. I really think Sai is a ninja. With that ponytail of him, Andre was thrown into the ground effortlessly with a blade embedded in his back before he could retaliate. Same old Andre, huh? Sai, twist your blade, would you? Understood. You bastard. You spot all this shit about your employees being your family, but the second we became inconvenient again. Oh shit, I think it's really painful actually. You never did understand, did you, Andre? You are not my family. Markus was not my family. My family are those who understand loyalty and discretion. Sorry. Loyalty, huh? Like you know the meaning of the word. You just can't help yourself, can you? Sai, we're done talking. Oh shit, that sounds really badass. Is that the head? The neck? The something? Please? No? Huh? Once again, returning home early, mostly because I had nothing to do in my free time. I went through the usual motions on my return. Okay, why don't we stop at here first, okay? We have been through a lot. I need to process this amazing amount of story progress, and we also run out of time, so it's perfect. Thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to like, share, favorite, subscribe, and leave a comment, as well as tell your friends and family about my channel. I really appreciate that. I'm very grateful and thankful for that. And as always, SepNoSia says thank you for your presence.